everybody? Welcome back to the University of Idaho Esports. Tonight we are going for our second to last match on ECAC for Rainbow Six. It'll be the University of Idaho versus the University of Southern Maine. We're going to get right into things with the ban phase, but things will look like they'll be exciting tonight.
Yep, we have a pretty good matchup coming in tonight. We have the Huskies versus the Vandals. We are already into the ban phase, and we're already seeing the staple Monty ban coming through.
Chat's already going crazy.
It appears that there has been a slight mistake in...
I don't think I'm supposed to use that type of language.
It looks like they will have to be remaking the lobby as someone...
The NSA is the new squad leader.
Well, that gives us a little more time to talk about. So the University of Southern Maine versus the Vandals. The Vandals are predicted to win just based off of the track record, but overall we have.
But when I say that last week, I get flagged.
I say
it.
predicted to win. I'm not saying we are going to win. It's not going to be an easy fight whatsoever. We still have a pretty good matchup. Some of the players on their team are just as equally ranked as ours. Again, rank does not mean all that much. You could have a copper player that is a really, really good team player, or someone who's fantastic at fantastic at information. Shout out broadcast, the Copper League over here. But yeah, rank really doesn't mean all that much. It really boils down to how well
much time you've dedicated to the game, basically.
Not even that.
Oh, really?
There's a couple of people that I know that have just gotten into the game, and they've pulled off some really good plays that really won a match that we were playing.
That even experts wouldn't think to do?
I don't know. None of us here are really experts, are we?
We got experts in production. It's fine.
This is collegiate level, so this will be okay. Now it looks like we're going in.
Fantastic.
They didn't capitalize Idaho. They didn't capitalize the I.
They didn't capitalize the U either.
Blasphemy.
Look, if they can find Idaho on a map, they'll be okay.
Rating.
But I doubt that's gonna be
Idaho
possible.
versus USM.
There's gonna be a Monty ban. I already know.
Oh yeah, definitely. That's coming through. But Jackal is also coming through as one of the bans.
But it looks like
and there's the Monty ban.
Yep, knew it was coming. University of Idaho will be on defense. It looks like we will be going to Clubhouse, so I assume we're going to be running back classic Izami for Chan.
I would imagine that Azami is going to get banned, or some of the more utility. No shields, okay. Clash coming through.
Yeah, they're going to let Azami through, if they're going to use her at least.
I'm kind of surprised that people ban Clash anymore, because everyone just hates Clash so much that no one plays it.
She's absolute rage bait.
Yeah, Mira is an interesting pick.
She's just a slightly more annoying version of Monty, but also worse.
It's Monty with a 9-volt battery attached to his shield.
And a British. The
yes,
worst part. I told you! Oh,
yep,
but it's
Azami
Man
coming
running
through from
it
Man.
rather than Chan this time.
Yep. We're seeing a very standard lineup from a lot of the attackers on this map. The Thermite Thatcher Buck build is almost a constant through a lot of these matches.
Because the setup is just so consistent that if you pull it off, you almost guarantee sight control.
Yeah, when Buck comes in, especially right where Valk is right here, all that floor that leads into sight can be broken by Buck's shotgun. So it's kind of imperative that you control that area, or else Buck is just going to rain havoc on your site, and you're not going to be able to hold in there.
Which is why a character like Mute is so important, especially in this circumstance. So a lot of pressure is going to be put on Aquino today.
Yep, but with Man in there, I think he will be more than able to handle it.
As worst comes to worst, Man can use the Azami walls to try and reinforce some breaches if they save some of their utility.
Yep. Let's see. We switched out Capitao for Hibana, and we have a Gridlock as well. Gridlock looks like she's just providing Overwatch here until she... Looks like they're going to go through Stairwell. Or maybe even trying to break through tunnel. Maybe.
Oh, we finally got a peek. Let's go.
Was that a spawn peek?
That was a spawn peek. The first one we have gotten to see this entire series. This is fantastic. I'm surprised Aquino didn't do it. That's kind of Aquino's way of playing.
And
so characteristically aggressive.
Potato being a good sport by saying nice shot in chat. Gotta love it. I love it when you can clearly tell that the players are just having fun in the game, and that just makes me happy.
You can play serious and you can play fun, and this is proof of that.
Yeah, Siege is one of those games that it's plagued with toxicity and has quite the reputation for it, and when you get those moments of people genuinely having fun, then it's quite a special thing.
It restores a small glimmer of hope.
Very small. It is still Rainbow, so not much. And it looks like we are going to see a bit of a tunnel push here. An interesting choice. This is going to be a hard retake, but if they can get control of this, it might be game over for the Vandals.
It's game over, game one.
It's all over. Pack it up. It's all over. Weaver getting Chan. But yeah, the tunnel push is a very, very risky move, but if you can pull it off, it is a real, it's a game changer. It really is. Oh, Marky getting a double.
Yeah.
Very nice. Marky is currently on a 3K right now, I think. 4K. Oh, no, now he's on a triple kill. And can he get the fourth?
I mean, Siver's kind of running. The question is, will they be able to look quickly enough?
And
Man
he does
will be able to get him. Let's go.
The 3-2 split between the Vandals. Very, very nice.
Looked a little bit sketchy early on, but Marky brought that back. He really, really did.
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
Yes. Little known fact, all Idahoans are secretly from Iowa. We're the second Iowa state. But I'm expecting a lot of energy tonight. We're getting closer and closer to finishing out the ECAC series, and the momentum is only growing from match to match. We are currently undefeated in R6, and as such, there's a lot of hype going on about finishing first for the series.
Yeah, and a bit of an update for everyone who was here last week. We faced Texas A&M last week, and we went into the third match, and our stream unfortunately had to end due to some technical error, but we did end up winning the 4v5 against Texas A&M. Marky, I believe, was the one player who had to leave due to an exam, but he managed to come back.
It dragged on so long, he finished his exam, came back for game 3, and they won it.
An absolute legend from Marky coming through with that.
Not even calculus can stop a gamer.
Not even calculus. We'll have to ask him how well he did on the exam, though.
I don't think he's going to want to answer that question.
Well, you know, I don't know. We'll have to see. Maybe he'll be the one who comes in and we do an interview with. But yeah, the Vandals currently are undefeated against all of the teams in the ECAC league that we were matched up in. USM, I don't think I can say the same for. I think they have lost a couple matches. I'm a little foggy on their reputation, but we do know.
Not if you want me to remind you.
What?
I am not foggy on their details.
Would you like to say something?
Do you want me to?
I'm asking you.
If the information you'd given me previously is correct, USM has lost every match 0-2.
I can't confirm that, but I'll look it up after the game. And here comes the bandit trick.
They've been really close games regardless.
And the bandit trick is successful.
We love the bandit trick.
We love a bandit trick. We have a Cali?
That's a new one.
And
but they will
get it off.
Charge.
And I'm surprised they don't have Cali playing off of that garage entrance. Or not garage.
Can you remind me what Cali does?
So Cali is a sniper. Her gadget, I want to say it's a bolt that can go through reinforced walls and break gadgets on the other side, I want to say. I might be wrong on that.
So it's anti-utility?
Yes, it is a anti-utility on the side of attackers, and Cali's sniper rifle is the most powerful gun in the game. It only has about 5 shots in a magazine. However, she only has to hit you once. if she hits you in the body, you get downed. It's a guaranteed downed. If you've been down before in the match, then you are dead. Headshot is normal as always, but only having to hit someone once is crazy, and that's even through walls.
Icy's doing well defending sight control from the thermal charge.
Did you just try to shoot that smoke grenade? I think you did. Wow, I don't think so.
Shotgun rush, yeah! Yeah!
Almost getting the shotgun in there.
I can respect the attempt. Explosives, smoke grenades, and then just shoot blindly through the smoke. It'll eventually work.
Yep. Works for me.
There's only a certain amount of square area that eventually your bullets will cut through until your opponent is down.
Yeah. Accuracy by volume.
Look, you can have a 9% accuracy rate, but as long as you shoot 10,000 bullets.
Yep. The accuracy does not matter if you still have the most kills. We have a pretty good scoreboard coming through from the Vandals. It seems like Aquino is struggling a little bit, but I think that's because he's mostly playing support.
And his entire role is I will sacrifice to make sure the rest of the play works out.
That too. We have seen Aquino being the hyper-aggressive individual on the team, so I would not be surprised if that's the case.
Very high risk, very high reward when it comes to Aquino.
Yeah. Flashback to the Texas A&M match where he got a 3K outside on border.
We're just going constantly outside the map, constantly being triggered, and it still worked.
Aquino single-handedly made it so that the other team knew not to go on that balcony because he was there and would just kill them. And it was honestly hilarious.
And it was absolutely deserved. We are currently in match 1. We have barely started the games.
Attackers are heading out to defuse
Yep, we have just started. We are into round 3 of map 1. Only about 10 minutes into the actual matchup. Okay, we have... Speak of the devil, Aquino just went outside.
Look, you can put a man on support, but that won't stop him from being a silly little guy, right?
Yep.
Just a little goofy gamer.
He didn't manage to find anyone, but Aquino is still doing things like that. And Thermite coming through, maybe. Still thinking about it. Okay, there's the Thatcher. Now we're gonna go.
I think I'm trying to do the mute trick. Sorry, the...
Yep, they get that one.
Nice. And they do it again. Oh, they might be able to. They might be able to. They ruined every single charge. Why is he going again? This is clearly not going to work.
And
oh, wait,
he gets it off.
He did. He could not repeat the bandit trick.
I think he got 2 of them, actually, so...
He got 2 of them, and they used the final one. As far as I recall, they only get 3.
Yep. You only need to get it off once.
I won't say it.
Oh my gosh, this angle is disgusting. I hate it so much.
But
Callie also has like a 12-time zoom scope. Like something ridiculous.
at a certain point, do you need to be able to zoom in any further?
No. Especially not in a primarily close quarters game.
Reloading.
Bringing a sniper into something like this is absolutely insane.
Where's we were getting shot at? Even I'm not aware.
From Aquino down here in Garage, he was shooting through the soft wall. A teammate probably pinged Weaver. Ooh, and Bandit is fierce. Yep. Wow, that was nice.
These free fires are doing fantastic work for keeping people out.
Also, doing. Ooh. Ooh.
I thought that was Aquino. Nobody else leaves this.
Ouch.
Let's go. First flawless round for the match on round 3.
USM is also short for University of Southern Maine. It is not the United States Marines.
Who's the United States Marines? They must be really, really bored.
That would be the USMC. You got to put core afterwards. But that will be the third round for the Vandals and the third round for defense. I believe we have one more. No, we go to 7. Never mind. I also did find out that I was not going insane. It is, in fact, the first to... it was the first... Sorry. You go to 7 in these custom games. But in regular matches, you go to 4.
Oh, so these matches are going to typically be significantly longer.
Yes, so we do have longer matches than the standard ranked or casual game.
But as such, it means we can display more skill, take out a little bit more random luck variables, stuff like that.
Yeah,
so
I personally like the 7 more because I feel like the 4-round games they're so short. They don't go long enough. But then when you have an overtime, it feels like it's the longest thing ever.
5 seconds left before insertion.
Yeah.
Attackers are moving.
But that's when I'm playing ranked or I'm playing standard, and it's just like I have a class in 30 minutes. I need to go.
Why are you playing Rainbow Six 30 minutes before class?
Because I have a 2-hour break in between my classes sometimes.
They don't last. A match does not last an hour and a half.
Yeah, but then I have to go back to my dorm. I load up my computer. I get on Rainbow. Anyways, that's irregardless. We are playing.
It does look like Fried
basement
Potato
again.
is going to get caught out. This might be very difficult for USM. The Vandals are known for having really, really fantastic defense positions.
Aquino's lurking. Aquino's lurking. Do it again, Johnny.
I'm the one where we're falling down the stairs. But it does look like there's going to be a lot of commotion on the first floor. Marquis able to get relled.
Aquino just barely missing, shooting through the wall but not finding anyone. Marquis coming in and picking up Spiffy.
I don't want to curse this, but are the Vandals going to do this without even taking...
Nope.
I immediately cursed it. I should have said nothing.
Ooh,
Yeah, man,
Weaver coming in.
that was a fantastic shot. But they still have to get onto a site, which, with just the 2 of those left, might be a difficult task. However, they do have a breacher.
They do. Dokubi and Hibana, both with very powerful rifles that you really only need to hit them 2 or 3 times to kill them.
Are they really just going for team? It looks like USM is going for a highly, we only need to hit you once type dynamic, versus the Vandals are, we have so much utility you need to burn through first before you even reach us.
Yeah, and I think that's kind of just the attacker bias. Attackers will typically have more powerful guns in that regard. I don't know off the top of my head of attackers that have marksman rifles, but I know that there's a good portion of attackers that get them. I mean, you have people like Buck, Maverick, Hibana, Dokubi, you have Kali, you have Glaz, you have all these attackers that have very, very powerful rifles that you only need to hit them just a few times. But it will
Nice
not
rotation
matter
by
because
Chan.
the shorty comes out and gets the kill.
Now, let's say the shotgun beats the rifle in close quarters. Believe it or not.
Believe it or not, it doesn't matter what gun you have. If you're looking away from the enemy, you're probably going to lose.
Nah, I'd win.
All right, John Wick. But USM is going to use a timeout for themselves with a 4-8. Geez, look at this scoreboard. Chan with an 8 KD.
Looks like Aquino's going to be the one we're interviewing.
Maybe. We don't know. Aquino is only bottom of the leaderboard by 50 points.
To be fair, he may not be the one getting the kills, and he is the one that has the most deaths on UI, but he is setting up a lot of the plays in advance.
Yeah,
especially camera control.
He's also doing the riskiest of plays. Aquino is doing those outside runs, getting information on where people are. He's roaming. He's getting information on where they're pushing from, what they're doing, that kind of thing. And the timeout is almost to the end. What are you drinking there? Gatorade?
We're not sponsored by Gatorade.
No, we're not, but you know who we are?
Monster Energy. You want me to do that? Do you want me to do that? Seems appropriate considering you're drinking it.
Oh, yes. Keeps me through the day.
Monster Energy is a fantastic sponsor for the school. They keep us going. They provide a lot of support. We're always thankful for them. So we love mentioning them and all the good work they've done for us.
Yes, sir. And we are going into round 5. The Vandals are going to be choosing to go into the CCTV room and the money room, the cash room.
Look, if there's a cash room there, who gives a flying rat's butt about the bomb site? Just take the money and leave. There's got to be like, what, 100,
Take the money and
200K
run.
in unmarked bills in there? Like, there's so much there that you could just use.
5 seconds to go.
And, oh, Marky, buddy.
Is he going to pull an Aquino?
Buddy,
Is he going to pull an Aquino?
what are we doing here?
Oh, no way are they going to go for another spawn peek. The audacity and the confidence that UI is currently experiencing for this.
Marky, you fool, no one's there.
Yeah, little does he know they're on the opposite side of the map.
But there was a risk taken.
And I would say it's a risk well worth it.
Yeah. Yep. Is that an angle? Oh my gosh, that's disgusting. I hate that. He almost got a kill from it, though.
That is the tiniest angle I've ever seen.
That's what we call a pixel peak.
That's what we call much time in this game.
You're not wrong, but I
But I
will
respect
happily
the
take
skill.
it as an advantage for the Vandals here.
AC did get fried potato, and it looks like they are trying to do the bandit trick to prevent the charges. And so far, he's done it twice.
Yep.
Question is, can he do it 3 times to just prevent it? Looks like he is trying to go in for the fuse. I think he stopped all three breach charges.
I'm not sure. It looks like they're not attempting to anymore, so I think the bandit trick paid off. For me, I get to a certain point and I just say, screw it, I'm not going to try and thermite this wall. I'll go thermite a obscure wall just to create another line of sight and stress out the defenders.
There's even just a little bit you can start to make these cracks to take advantage of, but in this case, it is not going to happen.
Yeah, Marky gets spotted. He has to relocate. Oh, see, like that hole. That's a hard thing for a defender, but it looks like he does know someone's there, but will
Weaver
not
is
matter as Weaver
ready
is
for
faster to
that.
the trigger.
But it does look like Chan will get relled in exchange, so still a bit of an advantage. in UI's
Ooh, the
favor.
wrong time to reload.
Where's my?
And Chan tries the risky thing, but it does not work for him.
They do have Spiffy knocked. If Weaver can bring them back up, they'll be back.
Yep.
It does look like they're setting up a charge. And they're going around. Spiffy being left to die.
Yeah, this is a bad spot for Icy. He does not have many. Ooh, the quad kill.
Is
Maybe
Weaver
the
gonna get
ace
an
coming in from
ace?
Weaver. Maybe the ace.
Don't be looking the wrong way.
Icy,
Don't
it's
be
all
look-
up to you. There we
Icy,
go.
let's go. No one's allowed an ace here today.
No ace for you. Icy clutching up for that one. That was amazing. Very nicely done.
I see what Icy did there.
Boo. Boo.
Look, that's the best joke coming out with today. If you can't handle that, it's just
Chan.
gonna be downhill from here, man.
Chan is 10-2. Good lord, man.
This
Or
is
sorry, good lord, Chan. Not man.
And you say I'm
I made
bad.
broadcast laugh with that one. I'm happy about it.
Laugh is a strong word.
Attackers
That is not what I would use to describe the.
Does anybody else feel a little giggle?
Shut up. We're not doing this. We're not.
It is inevitable. But now, for the last defense round, we are going to be in bedroom and gym. Aquino, you're playing Cav. Do me proud, please.
It's never gonna happen again. Caveira is not.
I want the Caveira ace right here. Or at least a
You're
single
really trying to
interrogation.
turn this collegiate level of play into solo queue, and I can respect that, but also why?
I want to see more Cav and pro play because it makes me so happy.
Look, just because you're a Caveira degenerate doesn't mean everyone else is.
It's not a Caveira degenerate. It's just because I have to play in ways that I can actually win. And straight up gunfights is not that way.
Then, yeah, you're really proving my point wrong there, pal.
But Weaver's gonna be maybe coming across Caveira here.
Aquino immediately dies the sight.
I will cry. I will be so sad if Aquino doesn't get a single thing.
We'll have it on camera. It'll be delicious.
Aquino, I'm putting all my chips on you, okay? Please.
That is an interesting bet to say the least. Okay. But it does look like they've entered the building. They haven't located the bomb site quite just yet. They just walked past each other.
Shan is also defending against that thermite over there as well. The thermite will rotate and gets that hole open. I want to say that's just called catwalk. No, that's like outside catwalk or something. I forget the exact location name.
Lines.
Outside catwalk. That's what we'll call it. There's garage catwalk, and then there's
Well,
the.
isn't it just...
Maybe. I'm not sure. I'll have to look that up.
Regardless, we know what they're aiming for, and it looks like they're gonna try and use another breach charge.
Yep. These castle walls are being used to pretty good effect, to be honest. Come on, Aquino.
I'll do it.
A lot of the attackers are just...
Interesting, interesting grenade throw there from USM.
Aquino, no!
I told you it was gonna happen.
I put all my chips on you.
Don't worry, Deimos has got this.
Ooh, yep, he doesn't check behind him. He goes straight for the kill against Markey.
Can't do that. Deimos is high risk, high reward as well, but the second you reveal yourself to someone, they're gonna tell you where they're at.
Ooh, Icy with a double kill. That was a nice wallbang too.
Can Icy get a flawless?
Icy
Sorry,
killing
an ace
Fried.
rather.
That's 3. Can he get 4?
He needs to reload.
Ooh, he knocked him. Wait,
no,
no,
he was just prone.
Seconds remaining.
Icy will get taken out. That is most unfortunate. And Markey is down, leaving everything on man for the round.
It is. Oh.
He was not looking in the right spot.
Yep, that was just a really tough spot to be in. I can't even blame him for that. He had 2 attackers in sight. He had a gridlock at his feet, and both of them were swinging him from 2 different directions while his back was against a wall. Not much he could have done.
He could have won.
He could have, but he didn't. Big sad.
Do you think they're going to try and run Caveira again?
I don't think so. We are now on attack, so we probably will not be seeing any more Caveira this game. Very sad.
Yo, Weaver's bringing out Vigil.
The Vigil.
They have been playing all sorts of unorthodox characters. I'm kind of all for it.
But the big question is, do we have a boss cog from Vigil as well?
I doubt it.
We do have boss cog.
Do we have boss cog?
We do have boss cog.
We have boss cog.
Boss cog confirmed. Starting off with a basement pick. This is, I think, the standard for most teams. They always choose basement.
It's super easy to defend. You only have to really worry about 3 points of entrance. Let's be honest, going through tunnel is supposed to be.
Yeah, I've always had this weird opinion of I like choosing first floor sites. Probably because I'm a Cav main and I like to just rat around on the floor above and below.
You would.
So I don't like second floor sites and I don't like basement sites. Well, basement sites I like more.
You don't get to play with the verticality.
Yeah, because like it's hard to get good kills as a cav main when all of the enemies are coming in through the windows directly into sight. There's not much I can do about that. But when they have to go through the second floor and then go down the first floor or
That gives
basement,
you time to set up stuff.
yeah, it gives me time to, creep around. Gotta be sneaky.
Creep. Get
Creepy
down.
crawly.
But the question is, be able to. Okay,
Ooh.
you know, he's finally able to play his aggressive dream and immediately gets sniped.
Taken out by the boss cog. If Weaver
If
got that
Weaver
shot, I
knocked.
would have been very impressed.
Icy finishing off Weaver.
Only 2 Huskies left.
Don't say that. You'll make it sound like we're killing. I'm not even gonna finish that.
That's their mascot.
Look, you can refer to them as USM. I love Huskies. I will not let you refer to them in a dying manner.
2 left on USM.
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 Yeah, you like the type of music? USM.
Bomb located by attack.
Does look like Chain's gonna get knocked cleared out by Cyber.
Bringing it down to a 2v2 here. And what is this gunplay happening? What was that?
It's the battle of the shotgun.
That was atrocious. I'm glad we got the kill. Ooh, he's holding that angle.
Yeah, he really is.
Don't peek it. Don't peek it. Don't do it.
He knows you're there, man. You can't do it, Icy. It's a death sentence. He's waiting for it.
Minute left on the clock.
That was
What
a
did I tell you, buddy?
crazy flick. But it does look like they will have diffuser placed, which means another shotgun duel.
Ooh, oh, he chose to run at just the wrong time.
The right time for us, that is.
The right time for us, the wrong time for him.
But it seems like the power dynamics is a little bit more even now that Vandals are on attack and Usum is on defense. The round was significantly closer than the ones previously.
Yeah, and like I said, the gunplay, from what I'm seeing, the gunplay from both teams is very much on par. It's once again down to teamwork and team coordination and how everyone works together, and that's where the Vandals are really special, because we've seen game after game, sometimes even with a missing player, we are very good at team coordination and working together, and all of our teammates are very good at their own thing, and they can rely on each other. So.
Absolutely. And they've had, what, 5-6 weeks to build up this dynamic so far?
I believe this is week 6 of matches, and I believe this is the second year of them as a team, at least for the majority of them.
Which that gives them quite an advantage when it comes to having team dynamics over most newly formed collegiate teams.
I think, honestly, I don't know this for sure, but I think the Vandals are actually one of the newest teams out there right now.
Really?
Because the USM Esports is only 2 years old.
That does make sense.
Attackers must locate and defuse the bomb.
Despite apparently the quote-unquote age gap here, the Vandals are really showing that they've got the skills to pay the bills.
Yep. And a lot of other teams have had some more time to get their structure down, but the Vandals have honestly taken the reins on their own and started their own coordination and getting their teams in for practice, and they've done a
Weaver's
fantastic
going to
job.
Boss cog.
Weaver, that's just mean. I respect it, but it's mean.
Don't you just love?
Ooh, doesn't
That
turn in
was
time.
Close. If Weaver got that, they might have gotten triple damage in the round.
Yeah, yeah, I don't doubt that. But honestly, I think we kind of excel in those overwhelming odds sometimes.
Yeah, that's fair. We've gotten a couple of really good reverse matches.
Yeah. And now we are slowly pushing towards hatch and stairs. Mute is going to be prone with a shotgun there.
It's like Call of Duty all over. Thrown in the corner with a shotgun.
Can you imagine Rainbow Six with Omni movement?
I haven't played it, so I can't even imagine with Call of Duty with Omni Move, actually.
That's fair.
But all right.
Bomb
Ooh,
located by
Legion
attackers.
Legion
Scoomine
Poison
doing
was
some
not
work
doing
here.
good.
Man, with the saving grace of that bullet, just saved his teammate, Marky, from, well, not anymore. I take that back.
Caster curse. You did it too.
Attackers have dropped the bomb diffuser.
No way Warden wins. No way Warden.
I honestly, I don't know
He's
how man
Warden.
missed that. I'm kind of surprised at that. But now just down to the 1v1.
With 45 seconds to get on top of them. Meanwhile, Warden is trying to scout out the enemy's position.
Ooh, we might get seen. He is looking the wrong direction now. 25 seconds left on the clock. Ooh, and his position is revealed by Grim.
He needs to be fighting back. He's trying his best
15
to stay
seconds
alive.
left.
10 seconds to go.
Ooh, it's going to be close. And Aquino will take it.
Good
Very
job,
nice.
That was a fantastic showdown. I think there was like, what, 6 seconds left on the clock?
Something like that. Yeah, that was down to the wire.
If they were able to hold off just a little bit longer, they wouldn't have been allowed to defuse and they could just won by default.
Yep. That's why playing time is a pretty legitimate strategy. But Aquino winning the 1v1, bringing the Vandals the first win of the match.
So will we be going into round 2? What map do you think we're going to play? Because I know Clubhouse has been pretty consistent. I'm not sure if that is our pick or pretty sure it's ours. But
I want to say I'm gonna take a guess, and I'm gonna say either Chalet or Border. What do you think?
I would think it's Border, but only time will be able to tell us that answer. However, we do have some replays about the previous match to show some of the skill of the players. Get a good highlights reel for some of the plays made by both teams. But although we can't exactly necessarily tell who is doing what for some of these clips, we do see that a lot of these tend to be University of Idaho favored. They've kind of been really on the really have the advantage when it comes to the offensive rounds, which there wasn't a whole lot of defensive. Because,
I am noticing that it's University of Idaho and Weaver. Weaver is showing up a lot in some of these. Like, yep, just right there. Weaver with the boss cog kill.
It's not the University of Idaho versus USM. It's everybody versus Weaver.
Yeah. Weaver getting some really good plays in there. Shout out
has
Weaver.
been playing really good. They have been consistently thwarting some plans, but unfortunately, they are still only one person against a bunch of people.
Yep. Let's see. Who is the captain? I don't think it says. Nope, it does not say who the captain is.
The captain is Cyver.
Oh, it does say. I'm stupid. Thank you. That's why you're here.
Don't worry,
yeah.
some of us have to get more than 2 hours of sleep a day.
Some of us, not
And
all
that
of
is
us.
not
though.
me.
Yep. But yep, we are just waiting on the second map for. Words did not work there. We are waiting
got this,
for
buddy.
the second lobby to be made. But yeah, what do you think of the first match so far?
I think if the Vandals can repeat that performance, I don't see how USM is going to be able to break through the defenses. The Aquino is setting up such great performances. Icy is almost unparalleled in terms of gunplay, and the team dynamics, although strong for both, the defenses were clearly stronger for the Vandals than it was for USM. And I know they'll be starting off on attack for this round.
Yep.
So if USM can build an early lead, maybe it might be a bit more difficult for the Vandals to be able to pull an early win. But we'll have to see how both teams react with the different dynamic.
Yeah, and still anything can happen. We could go into a third match. We could see USM pull maybe another map. They don't tell me exactly which maps are whose pick, so I don't know. But maybe this
It's
was the
above our
Vandals
pay
map
grade.
pick. And who knows? Maybe USM has a map in mind that they excel at, so we might see something fun.
You know, it would be really, really fun.
Mm.
Cafe Dostoevsky.
I want to see theme park.
We have yet to see theme park, which
We
would
have
be
not seen
really,
theme park.
really fun to see.
And
That map is so goofy.
it's because a lot of people really hate it.
But if you're gonna lose, not saying that the USM is going to lose, but if you're going to lose, make it spectacular.
It's like we don't have any theme park. A lot of people just don't like that map, and we also don't see a lot of things like Night Haven Labs or Lair. And I don't know if it's because there's a specific pool that they're supposed to pull from, or
Like the competitively viable maps.
yeah, I don't know. Maybe it's just like those are the older maps, so a lot of people are more comfortable with them. But you know, who knows? So
Speaking of competitive, we would like to thank our sponsor Ziply Fiber for providing fantastic, cheap internet for students all across the campus. Cheap rates of $10 a month for students. They have probably the best internet connection throughout the entirety of Moscow, and their continued support is ever appreciated by all of us here at the lab.
yep, absolutely. They keep our computers going.
You really need more sleep, don't you?
Yes, I do. I have spent.
Words
so-
are hard.
Words are hard after you spend like 6 hours working in DaVinci Resolve trying to do editing. So,
Oh, you are absolutely correct, production. Thank you for the follow, Queen Never Gonna Die. We appreciate all the support. We always love when people follow us, sub, everything. It really means a lot to us, especially the staff. Now, you guys should all follow their lead. It would be really cool to have you guys follow and support us along the way. We have a lot of really cool games coming up throughout this week and the following weeks. We are pretty packed when it comes to the esports schedule.
and speak of the devil, we have Night Haven Labs as our next map.
Not what I was expecting, I'm going to be honest.
I don't think we've seen
What
it.
is that supposed to
I
mean?
don't know. I don't want to try and read it. It's too small. But I don't think we've had a Night Haven
I
Labs
thought
yet.
I have the bad eyesight.
I mean, you do, but I still don't want to try and read it. This is a small monitor.
So for Night Haven Labs, there's the Monty ban, of course. There has yet to be a game where Monty isn't banned.
Will be expected.
What do you think is going to be like the defense plan here? Because I'm not super familiar with Night
Bandit
Haven
trick.
Labs.
Bandit trick, bandit trick, bandit trick. I wouldn't be surprised if we saw. Well, okay. Well, we don't have it, but I would not be surprised if we saw a thermite ban. Thermite ban would probably be huge on this map.
Is it going to be hard breachers are pretty much necessary for this map?
Oh yeah, thermite is a powerhouse on this. There
When
are
is he not,
so
though?
many soft walls that lead directly into those sites. There are some rooms that are just entirely made of soft walls.
I don't think they liked the boss cog. They immediately banned the Vigil, even saying Vigil too strong.
Yep, this is also a roamer's paradise. So Vigil, Cav, all of the defensive roamers have a field
Cav's
day.
not getting picked.
No, absolutely, probably not. Well,
One
maybe
round
Aquino
was
can
enough.
redeem himself, but I don't know. And then we see the clash coming in.
'Cause, angry British woman refuses to die. Breaking news.
Yeah, but yeah, roamers are really, really strong on this map. Along with
We have a zombie in here. Makes sense.
the defensive side of this thing I find to be more of a personal hell for me, because there's
so much to look out for.
it's a maze. It's a maze in there. I'm not used to the map yet, and so it's just very confusing at times.
Is it worse than the actual maze map? The
Would-
one that's like 3 floors like 15 different doorways.
You're talking
and
about
the
layer?
stairs. Yeah, layer.
Yeah, I would say it's on par with layer.
Really? That is
Say layer might
high
be a
difficulty.
bit worse in terms of like complexity, but yeah, this Nighthaven Labs is going to be a very strong pick for the Thermite Thatcher bond, so it'll be interesting to see what we get here. From the attackers, we're already seeing a Twitch Thermite switching over to a Grim, I want to say, and then an Ace switching over to an Ash, and a Maverick switching over to a Thatcher. Unless I got all of
Everybody's
that
swapping.
backwards.
5 seconds left.
Yeah.
But it does make sense. You have to have a very
Attackers are
specific
moving to
comms
defuse
to
the
try and
bomb.
breach a map like this from as far as I'm aware.
Yeah. And especially when breaching, you're always exposed in some way, shape, or form.
Whether it be your guns put away, you're covered, then immediately gets blown from the charge, or any other manner of.
See, like, look at this right here. There is.
Marky got taken out by Fried Potato.
Ooh, and there goes the
And
Cade.
Shan's down
Weaver
by
taking
Weaver.
out Chan.
It does look like USM will be getting first round here, but it is over.
Ooh, Icy taking out Weaver. Aquino taking out Reld. Or Reed. And Fried Potato.
Aquino is really trying to redeem himself for his Kavera Kavera display. And Marky gets severe. It was a 5-3, now it's a 3-1. Aquino literally 1 HP against Spiffy. And Icy's gonna steal the glory. Let's go.
I think that was for a triple kill for Icy as well. Wayne, get out of the camera.
Wayne. Excommunicated.
Ay, ay, ay. If I had a nickel for every time Wayne blocked our camera, I'd have a lot of nickels.
You'd have enough to afford tuition.
If only. Yeah, the Vandals will take the first round. But yeah, Caster Curse is real.
True, that was looking really sketch for U of I for a moment, and it just kind of immediately flipped.
I'd never seen someone successfully pull off a Kate trick.
Because he is significantly slower than
He is much harder to do.
Yeah.
You have to get the timing just right. You kind of have to pre-fire it in a way. But yeah, Kate saw
It's a
the...
pre-fire gadget.
Yeah, I don't think you can exactly do it twice. But yeah, Cade is very, very hard to do a bandit trick with. So that's a very high skill thing to do. So very impressive from server.
I do believe Cade just swapped. Is Weaver? No, I'm not. I'm completely wrong.
I don't remember who played. I want to say it's server severe. Cyver. Cyver.
5 seconds left.
Sever.
I don't know. There's 3 R's there, so I don't know.
Attackers' objective is
Severe.
to locate a bomb and defuse it.
If they'll rule the R. I don't know. I would say USM still has a decent shots here.
Oh, absolutely.
They clearly have a decent defense plan in play. I think they just need to have better communication amongst themselves so they can rotate for these plays faster. It seems like they're a little bit slower on the uptake of University of Idaho.
By all means, they should have won that first round. They
I
just
agree.
didn't account for Icy.
And can you even account for IC? I don't think you can.
Nope. Marky is running iron sights on that thing.
Reloading! That abomination.
I think that's the FMG 9. Yeah. It's running iron sights. That's disgusting.
Look.
How do you function?
Sleep deprivation.
Not you.
Caffeine overdose. Hey, I'm referring to Marky. Caffeine overdose and pure hype. He's like Santa. He actively sustains himself upon these emotions.
Bomb
Don't you
located by
question?
attackers.
Don't you ever question me again?
I will actively question everything you
No!
say.
I'll immediately
Oh
fold.
my gosh, they didn't.
Spiffy going for the cheese hiding spot, and it does kind of work.
Spiffy. I respect the rat play. But that should have been a double kill, my guy. I'm sorry. That should have been a double kill.
Attackers have recovered their diffuser.
Bring your A game.
By all rights.
Diffuser has been
That
dropped.
was
Both
a
of those Vandals should have been
fantastic
dead.
Headshots for Flight Meta. They should be going for our team.
Attackers recovered the bomb diffuser.
But that does look like Fenrir gas, if I'm not
Yep.
mistaken.
That is Fenrir. Fenrir is usually one of the bans that we get in, which I'm kind of surprised that we're not seeing him banned again here. But maybe we'll see some good gameplay
this
from him
gadget can
finally.
be super useful under the right circumstances. It's just a lot of people don't use him to his full.
Also, Marky playing my other main, Knock. Big fan. What's wrong with Knock?
Everything. What do you mean?
What's wrong with
What's
Knock?
not wrong with Knock?
Basically just an attacking vigil.
And that doesn't seem like a problem to you? That was a beautiful shot.
Very nice shot.
Attackers are active.
And it will not matter.
Unfortunate. Icy did not get his weapon out fast enough after placing the diffuser. But
And that will be the first win for USM.
Bomb defusing attempt failed. Defenders win.
That was kind of sad.
that really was kind of sad. That game was a cluster mess.
Yeah. Very nicely done from the USM side, though. But, man, that was kind of sad at the very end. I thought we might clutch that, but nope.
I mean, if anybody's gonna clutch it, Icy's gonna clutch it.
Yeah. I've noticed like every match, it kind of switches who's the star. In the beginning of the season, it was Aquino.
And
Then
now
it
it's
went
just
to
Icy.
Man. Then it was Marky. Now it's Icy. And Chan has always been kind of floating in between.
Chan's kind of like the support pillar,
Attackers
keeping
need to
everybody
locate
afloat.
and defuse
Every
the
team
bomb.
needs an anchor. Not saying that Chan is the anchor, but every team needs one. Now we have a basement run coming in. Ooh, we have a 0 coming in from Aquino.
That is fascinating.
We
Aquino
love a
hasn't
zero.
played Zero before for competitive purposes.
I think I've seen 0 once or twice before on our matchups.
Have we?
I think
do
so.
not recall.
I don't know. There's a week time in between matches, so I could forget. But I think I've seen a little bit of it. 0 is very fun to play.
Zero more like tournament.
Attackers are moving out to locate a bomb and defuse it.
Are you familiar with what Zero's gadget does?
No, I am not actually.
He shoots a camera that can go through both reinforced and regular walls. But he just shot it into an electrified wall. Why?
Look,
Aquino, I'm trying to gas you
never-
up here, man.
Never question Aquino ever again. It does look like they are going to go for the bandit.
And the Hyde, I believe his name is going to stop that.
They just moved.
Yep. Oh, Tabaro? Okay, yeah.
His name is Tabaro?
The Hyde-looking one.
Oh.
Yeah. Tabaro throws that kind of ice grenade, and it just freezes everything and stops all like gadget activity for a while.
Which can be super useful with how much utility is kind of shoved into this game.
Yeah.
It does look like it is currently a 3v5 in favor of USM. Their defense this game has been significant.
Yeah. We are getting a ram coming in though, so that might change. I'm noticing a lot of iron sights from the Vandals here.
I mean, it's probably not the smartest setup, but I mean, it's pretty close quarters, so it's, I could see some.
I do like those iron
Yes.
sights. Those are nice. I don't mind them. But some guns just have atrocious iron sights that I cannot tolerate. Chan getting spiffy as he's running away from Hatch.
Oh, that was
Attackers
nice.
have dropped the bomb diffuser.
Weaver and Reld, though, just completely annihilating the rest of the people as they tried to move forward.
That'll be the second round for USM. let's see if our lineups change at all here. Icy sitting at the top once again with a 4-2. Reed with a 3-1, beating out Icy for top spot.
Which is surprising considering how high the second place was in terms of kills the previous round.
Yeah. I've seen Weaver doing really well as well, as usual.
Weaver is pretty darn good.
Yep, we've seen a lot of good plays from him. Alright, so from the defending side, we have Bandit, Mute, Fenrir, Castle, and Malusi. So, let's see. I think more or less the same lineup as the last two. You're probably going to see some bandit tricks happening, some Fenrir gas going to be put onto the key locations. I'm not sure what Castle's going to be doing on this particular side of the map. So I am curious to see what's going to happen.
Establishing
yeah.
10 seconds to go.
But I'm assuming he's going to put it onto probably windows or the front doors.
Just setting up traps.
Yep, right here. He's just blocking. He blocks off that one, but he doesn't block off the main door. Interesting pick.
Almost actively inviting them to take the most dangerous routes.
Probably, yeah. Or at least trying to make them waste some kind of gadget.
Interesting to see. Looks like they're going completely conventional path regardless.
Yep, and the Vandals have found the hatch that leads almost directly into sight, or basically directly into sight. So let's see if they can't push through here. It's just Icy from here. Weaver's going to be holding that angle, waiting for him to come down. And he has a shotgun, so I'll take that he will win that encounter.
Just survived the buckshot. But it does look like Fried Potato is knocked down.
You just say just survive the buckshot.
Exactly. Simple as.
It's not just something that happens. But the thermite charge does go off, and we now have direct line of sight into sight, I think. If memory serves me right. Marky finding Fried Potato.
Marky is knocked. He's revived as long as Chan does not die.
Yep, the Vandals are finding a bit of resistance when it comes to challenging that vertical movement there. I think Icy might be getting ready to drop down that hatch. Unless he's just waiting for the perfect time to come through. But the Vandals are still struggling to get into sight. But Aquino's going to find Severe, their server. I need to decide on one that I'm going to call.
One or the other. Doesn't matter as long as you keep it consistent.
We hadn't even located the bomb site. Oh my gosh.
But does it matter if you just kill their entire team first?
Both of them just dropped from the hatch, and Icy is going to be in trouble. Yep, Weaver is waiting there the entire game, and it pays off. But does he expect the second one? I think he does now.
They just need to collapse on Weaver, but Weaver's not going to make it easy, but they do get him.
Yeah, but Weaver being the anchor in that site being a real problem for everyone.
I'm going to be honest. Interesting decision for those traps.
Which traps?
The ones that didn't get used at all that game.
Which traps did you see? I didn't see any traps.
From the beginning of the game when they were leaving open main door.
Oh, that. Yeah. I am curious about the castle pick. That was interesting.
I mean, I can see the use from it. Castle has always been kind of like a staple pick.
I also should preface, I don't play Castle, and so I don't know how to use him right.
That's fair,
So-
but Castle is a staple for a reason. He has a lot of usage for his stuff.
Yeah. I honestly, anytime I do play Castle, I almost never put up his gadgets until like halfway through the round. And I'll use it as like, just to buy time or to just block off areas that I know people are in.
And you can surprise people with it too, because I think, oh, I've already been through here. Gadgets are clear and stuff like that.
Yeah. And then you just, you know, shoot the feet as they try to break down the thing.
Absolutely.
Unless it's an Ash, then you're kind of screwed.
And you're just like, I don't even bother with that.
Then he remembered, oh yeah, I don't like this game.
Every Rainbow Six player after they wake
5
up in the
seconds
morning.
left before insertion.
Oh yeah, that's right. I don't like this game.
Every day I
Attackers'
wake up
objective is to
and
locate
thank
a bomb
God I
and
don't
defuse
like
it.
League.
My magnets will protect us. Loading mag! Perimeter defense active.
I stand by that.
Honestly, that's fair.
Yeah, even the League players agree.
Look, I enjoy League. I'm not gonna make an official statement because I eventually want to look for the right game. But that is a question for another day.
Shout out Riot.
Activated tracks.
I could run PR.
Swapping mash!
Where
Interesting choice going on here. It seems like USM is just kind of floundering around. Not much quite yet.
we may see, yep, Severe gets him. And
But the breach charge
thermite
does go
goes
off.
through.
We do throw out the C4 charge.
Ooh, that's an interesting hop hole. I might take note of that because that's very cool. Just hopping right over that softball into sight.
A useful little trick for those that know.
Yeah, I have actually never seen that before. That's cool. Marky is still outside. Is he holding an angle?
he
Okay,
plays his
yeah, no,
own
that
game.
makes a lot of sense. Okay, yeah, that is a sick angle to hold. Seeing some jiggle peeks here. Misses with a shotgun against the drone. For shame.
Can he get severe? He does definitely have a more close range.
This is a very close combat thing. But
Aquino,
Potato takes
come
out
on.
Aquino. Poor Maverick, always getting picked on.
He deserves it.
He does. And what? They're just running past.
Everybody's just running past these lines of sights and they're not being punished, and it is kind of upsetting.
There we go. Marky and Icy find one respectively. And Severe is put on his back leg here. Oh!
Beautiful shot by Marky.
Wonderful jiggle peek, and Severe is finally taken out. That was a really nice peek.
I was not expecting the headshot there. That might have just significantly just won them that match, because
Yeah.
that was a fantastic place to be set up in. Like, there's such great lines of sight there, and they just immediately got sniped.
Yeah, that reaction time too, that was insane. And Icy's still sitting on the top, but not outscoring Severe. At least I think, no, Reed. Reed still has a higher score than Icy, which is kind of crazy when you look at it.
Well,
Also, does that
A
say
little bit,
Marky
yeah.
at 100 ping?
Defenders protect your bombs from being
Is that what
defused by
that
attackers.
said?
they typically
Well,
play around.
Man is
70 to
playing
80.
in triple ping right now.
That's fine. He grew up in the triple ping. At a certain point, he's just too good.
I don't even know why only he has triple ping. They're all sitting next to each other in
On
the same room.
Wi-Fi.
Yeah, on the same Ethernet. Shout out Zipley. But
I
it's
think
still,
R6 just doesn't like him.
like, I guess it chooses one. So
10 seconds to insertion.
but we are back in basement. We know the Vandals have
5
a
seconds
good
left.
track record with attacking basement. So let's see if
Attackers are
USM
moving
is
out to
going to
locate a
adapt
bomb
their
and
strategy
defuse
at all, or if it's going to be a rinse and repeat.
I doubt it'll be a rinse and repeat. This match is already starting to look nothing like it was
Marky
before.
breaking out Deimos.
He's really just wanting. I would assume he's going to use it on Weaver. The issue is trying to.
And Reed is going to successfully bandit trick there. Both Weaver and Potato just roaming or holding this stairway. Chan making use of Iana's ability here. Ooh, spotted on stairs, but can he get the pick?
does not appear so. They're just going to kind of walk out.
And the ram is deployed, and verticality has been achieved. Now it looks like, ooh, read. Oh my gosh, what is going on here?
I'm just not sure what's going on.
Yeah. Damos getting a wonderful kill through the floorboard. And it is now a 4v2. It is not looking good for USM here.
However, Weaver is one of the 2 alive, which in itself is a big threat.
Yep, they found Mute, but can they get rid of him? Yep, they found him. They see him through the floorboards.
Some good damage from the verticality.
Ooh, Icy taking out Weaver.
Now all they have to do is take care of the potato, and then this round is theirs.
Yep, and they do see him, but he's going to defend himself, taking out Man. Can he get the double kill?
Will they chase?
45 seconds on the clock. The Vandals have to make this quick.
Attackers recovered the diffuser. Attackers dropped.
Oh, that was mean and fried potato for
Wow.
the clutch.
I was not expecting him to get a double there.
Just waiting for the head to peek up. That was... wow.
But we will be swapping sides.
I
Putting
can't
the
even be
Vandals
mad
on-
about that clutch. That was just impressive.
Honestly, Fried Potato's gunplay is really, really fantastic.
Yep. Now
We
Fried
said
Potato with
Weaver
a
was kind of
10
their
and 4.
MVP, but that was for last match. Currently, it's Fried Potato. But the dynamics is going to change, and it's going to be the Vandals, who, in my opinion, are better on defense than they are on offense, which could give them the lead they need to finish off the match.
Yep. Getting a bit of a full screen of our player cams there.
Many bombs as they can.
I don't know which player is which. I wish I did. But if I guess I probably should have explained that at the very beginning. All those faces are our players. I never really explained that, but
They're just ghosts of people that once lived here.
they're just random
Forever haunted.
people in the lab. Yeah, come on over to the lab for a chance to be featured on stream.
Wayne's our most featured person.
He is unwillingly.
Bombs located by attackers.
But the Vandals are choosing to start in the basement for
seconds left
round
before insertion.
7. Looking like basically almost the same setup as USM did last round. The only difference is the Jaeger instead of
Attackers'
the Cade.
objective is to defuse a bomb.
Or no, sorry, Jaeger instead of Mute. They usually have a Mute.
But with that in mind, that means it's going to be hard to breach if they're able to all make the native trick properly.
I would not underestimate Chan. Chan is very, very good at what he does. And what he does is bandit tricking.
That is true. He has been doing it absolutely consistently. But he is kind of looking a little ball, which, believe it or not, might be a small issue.
He's more concerned about denying them the ability to get into B like they're trying to right here, which he is successfully going to do.
Ooh,
Oh, why did
nice shot.
That kill feed went away really quickly. Server found Icy, for those that didn't see. I think I switched the name again, Server and Sphere. But Marky's going to get that shot on Weaver. Marky is the designated roamer for this round.
The attackers' bomb
Making it
diffuser
so
has
that
been dropped.
Aquino can't do his
Attackers
usual shenanigans.
And it looks like Fenrir is also roaming. It is not a good spot for Reed as his teammate is down, and that is going to be round 7 as Marky gets the kill. Very nice.
I told you the defense was much better for University of Idaho than offense. Already starting to get those points.
Yep, a 4-3, a much closer game than the last time. So I think I am inclined to believe that this is USM's map.
Which just kind of makes sense. We've been kind of playing, what's that place again? Clubhouse?
Chalet, Clubhouse, we played a lot of Border. We've played,
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
Dostoevsky.
Well, I was meaning that the regular map for the Vandals is
I want to say it's Chalet.
Chalet.
I could be wrong on that, but I want to say our regular map is Chalet. And if it's not Chalet, it's probably Clubhouse.
It has to be one of the two.
Okay.
But regardless, all they have to do is win on enemy territory.
Because I think the two most common maps that we've seen in this league so far in our matchups has been Chalet,
To insertion.
Dostoevsky, and I think Border.
Attacker's objective is to locate a
think.
bomb and defuse it.
Order hasn't been played that much, though.
Not that much, but it's like, it's close. It's somewhat close.
I'll have to take your word for it.
And
Where does, like,
Aquino
Aquino-
tried to do something cheeky, but was slapped for it, and was found by
Aquino being punished for aggressive early plays, that never happened.
I know, right?
Never ever can never. Bandit tricking goes crazy.
Yep. Successfully getting the bandit trick off and thwarting Thermite. Just kind of have to see where they're going to try and push through.
Hmm.
We are seeing Castle being used pretty well here now. Ooh, and he got scanned by a lion as well, scanned by the drone.
Make him completely visible.
Lion is just a mean combo in ranked. Whoa!
Thank you, monster.
Big fan of Monster.
They are pretty good.
A bomb has been located.
They have located the bomb sites, which means they're gonna start getting over there quickly. They've got a minute to reach site by the time they get in position to even start trying to push forward. But the Vandals are not gonna let that happen. I can almost guarantee it.
Yeah. Oh, I wish someone had a C4 just to toss over that wall into that room.
Think fast. Think fast, trickle nuts.
But yeah, one C4, and that would have gotten at least 3 of them, I think.
He had to clear the hard drives.
What?
He shot the computers.
Ooh, man with a really good angle here. Marky looks confused at the stairs and what he's seeing.
He stared into the void, and the void stared back.
And
That was
Gridlock
trap stairs.
said no. What if you wanted to go upstairs? But
Gridlock
Gridlock
said.
said, all 3 of my gadgets.
Nuh-uh.
See, look at this. Look how many spikes there are.
I love that. Gridlock so much. Counterpoint, make the shot.
And double kill for Man. Might be able to find one more. Icy picking up. Oh my goodness, we don't even see the last kill. It happened so fast.
They know where to shoot through the smoke. I know this isn't their map pick, but they're acting like it is, and it is slightly irritating.
I will say Night Haven Labs is a very fun map. It feels fun.
I wish I was good.
I'm not saying I am either.
But we can be low bronzies together.
Yeah, see, right now I'm a bronze 5, so I'm working my way up there. But also, you have to be level 50 to play ranked, and I'm trying to get 4 of my other friends into Rainbow, so it's taking a real long time to get up there.
Oh, that's fair.
So,
I
yeah.
can't even play ranked yet.
In my opinion, level 50, that's a stupid number to give new players in order to play the main attraction of the game.
It's an anti-botting prevention measure.
Yeah, I get it, but like 50 levels, that takes like 20 hours of constant gameplay with boosters on.
Attackers have located a bomb.
It is an exhausting amount of time to put in.
But
But they're
besides
getting
the
better.
point,
You know what I feel really bad about?
What?
one of the people that I'm playing with really likes Monty. He's never going to be able to play it.
Monty's banned in like 95% of all lobbies.
Yep.
10 seconds to insertion.
And it is completely warranted, mind you.
Very much so.
5 seconds left.
But it's
before
just a sad fact that he's just that good.
All right, Aquino, do your thing.
Attackers are
Do your
heading
spawn
out to
peek.
defuse a bomb.
Or not. Maybe he's just getting ready to jump out.
Device placed.
Well, it doesn't look like they're coming from that direction, so hopefully Aquino isn't immediately dead.
I think he's waiting to see if he can find out where all of them are.
Well, it looks like they are going through downstairs.
Yeah, they're starting in basement.
Which is an interesting decision considering how bad that is for verticality.
Well, they're entering through basement. I probably would do more or less the same thing because that means that I can get more of a foothold inside instead of having to fight through like right here. Yeah, just like that. That's what
Yep,
always
that would do
happens
it.
to me.
Aquino is
And, yep.
able to knock down Severe, but I think they're just gonna get him back up. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of health lost from the USM side.
But they still have 5 members, which is 19 HP more than what you need for a character.
You only need one. Ooh, Chan might be in the position for a good kill here. Ooh, Reed
Icy
taking out
being
Icy with a
taken
nasty
down.
peek.
That is not good. Icy is kind of the cornerstone that they are working with here. Oh, and that's
Ooh.
a Chan being taken down. They're all just coming from an angle they weren't expecting.
This isn't good for the Vandals. They're in position for a flawless round.
A shotgun and an SMG fight is not exactly good for that kind of distance, Marky.
Oh, and Marky gets pinged by Lion. This isn't good for him, but Man finds Fried Potato, taking out their top player so far.
Oh, but
Man
Man gets
also
a
finds
double from the
Rand.
back. A
Man also finds
triple!
Severe.
I'm not gonna say anything. I don't want to.
Just let it happen. Just let it happen.
They know where they know where the diffuser is. The question is, can they get onto it safely? There's the C4 charge. Oh, can Man get an
Quad
ace here?
kill. Quad kill. Go
He's
for the
reloading,
ace.
he didn't see it.
Doesn't get the ace.
Shotgun!
He's down. He's down. Go for the defuse.
Beautiful reversal. That's
Is-
what we
is he
love
gonna get
to
it?
see.
Still okay. Yep.
Yeah.
He's
He had
got it.
15 seconds.
Oh
it takes
my
like 10 seconds.
Gosh, guys, you're supposed to start trying at the very beginning of the round, not when you are 3 men down.
They have a small issue of overconfidence.
Oh my gosh, you can see our players are very happy about the outcome of that round. I believe that puts us, into match point 6 and 3.
Potential match.
But still, Fried Potato with 13 and 7. That's really good. That's basically a
agree.
2 KD.
However, something to keep in mind is the Vandals have yet to lose a defense round.
Yeah. This is...
Actually, if you include both maps, they've only ever lost a 1 defense round.
That is
Which
true.
is not exactly a good statistic for USM to try and overcome here.
The Vandals do love defense. We are much better defense.
They're bringing my boy.
They're bringing
They're
it to
bringing
Chanky
T'Chaka.
Kang. Chanky Kang is coming in.
My energy is back. our Lord and Savior T'Chaka Kang. I miss old T'Chaka.
I also do miss old T'Chaka.
We're
but
just randomly placing turrets.
okay, but they replaced his shield with paper mache, and then it stopped being fun.
Yeah.
Because
You're
like,
not.
if it wasn't paper
wrong.
mache, you just couldn't do anything.
That is true.
You peek around a corner, and there's a
At
tank.
least his guns are still really good, though.
Oh yeah, his guns are still
By
really, really
attackers.
good.
10 seconds remaining.
Yeah, and another one of my friends who is getting into it also just really likes playing T'Chaka and will just hold a corner and
He
sit
is-
there.
Good
Attackers
man.
are moving to defuse a bomb.
He's also the same Monty player.
He has to have a secondary because he's never playing Monty. I can guarantee
Nope.
you that.
He is not playing Monty, at least not in higher levels. Maybe in a copper.
Kino trying to go for his aggressive play and
Ooh.
immediately gets shot down by Weaver.
Weaver with the revolver kill.
Is Weaver running Deimos?
Yes, he is.
Oh, Legion's gonna be the next target on the list. But now we know where everyone.
Oh!
Just cut me off next time, I see. I see how it is.
My bad. Oh my
Oh, we have someone
goodness.
detected
Icy is
outdoors.
trying,
Defender is exposed.
and he gets the kill.
Icy will go for the kill.
Icy already on a triple here.
Marky
Ouch.
trying to walk away after slipping down the stairs.
Yep.
Oh, that's not great.
Ooh, Deimos is being a menace here.
Deimos is half HP, but he also does have a
2v2
one-tap
and
pistol.
tracking Icy.
Well, the thing is, out of all the gunplay, Icy is.
Let's have a look.
Oh, they're targeting Jaeger.
Yep. Icy is currently being targeted by Deimos. And I think he's going to take that as a personal challenge. Oh, Weaver
That's
taking
not
out
great.
Chan.
Icy was not able to relay coordinates yet.
2 triple kills currently going on. One by Weaver and the other by Icy. Who will get the quad?
Looks like they're going back to pick up Diffuser.
Yep, a minute left on the clock. They're going to have to play fast.
The duel between the two of them is going to happen. They're both going to go for wall bangs.
And
Icy
there
gets
goes
the
the
quadra.
quad.
Can he get an ace by himself?
He will
No,
not.
he did not check his corners.
He was a little too enthusiastic. He just stood up straight and just fell
Straight
forward.
planked onto the floor.
Icy with the 16 and 7, now above a 2 KD.
Right,
Fried Potato and Icy are just kind of having a frag off, if you will,
that is true.
seeing who can get more points.
Because they are absolutely trying to contest each other. I don't want to bring up necessarily the other people's scores because I don't like being mean, but we'll just say they're not as good.
Yeah,
But
well,
also they're not everyone's supposed to be a top.
also first defense round we've lost.
Second defense round.
Defenders,
First
protect your
defense round
bombs
for
from being
this
Yeah,
match,
for this match.
but 2 in total. Which
Well,
means the statistic is
we did.
rising.
I think we did lose a few
You
more
lost,
against.
you lost 1 on defense.
Only one against Texas A&M.
on the first map, only 1 on defense. Was
Wow,
lost.
that's impressive. But now going in, this is round 11. Wait, no. Yeah, round 11. I did not expect a match to go on for this long.
Yeah, I agree. We were kind of expecting it to be a little bit more of a stomp.
10
We
seconds to go.
predicted that University of Idaho would have
Numbers-wise,
edge.
yes.
5
Yeah.
seconds to insertion.
But the numbers are obviously very misleading in circumstances
Attackers
like
must
these
locate and
because
defuse a bomb.
rank can be a false positive, KDA can sometimes be a false positive. It's round captures that really matter.
Yep. The data that I go by, I usually will go off of match history and the rank and statistics of each player that I can find. I wasn't able to find a whole lot of the players on USM's team. I was able to find Fried Potato, and I was able to find Severe, or Server.
We would be able to find the only person with potato name.
Yeah.
It's like a sixth sense.
Yeah.
We've actually
Shout out Fried Potato for actually having his ECAC name as his Ubisoft name. Big fan of that. Makes
We
my job
appreciate
very
having-
easy.
We appreciate stuff being correct.
Yes, very much so. Oh my gosh.
It does look like a breach shark is going to be thrown near terrace. As we just have random upward fire from Aquino.
Yep, Aquino was anticipating that jump in immediately after that hard breach went off.
A bomb has been
Man,
It
located.
looks like the majority of them are being Aquino will
Ooh.
win the duel against Fried Potato. That is fantastic to see. And Weaver.
Oh, that was a good flick.
Aquino, you have redeemed yourself.
Very good flick. That was very satisfying.
Your goofy nature has now shown its.
Azami is kind of panicking at the moment. Oh,
That was a decent shot. Oh my
Chan just-
lord, Chan. That's what we love to see.
Oh, you could see Server just kind of look down and think, oh,
Ah,
no.
sorry, babe.
Trying to peek with the Deagle here.
Hey,
Both
no
of
respect
them
on the name.
trying to peek with
That
the deagle
is
here.
that is gold-plated 50 caliber dual Desert Eagles.
50. Oh my gosh.
And that will do it, making a 2-0 game between UI versus USM.
7-4, a
That
much
second
closer game than we thought it
yeah,
was going to be. The
The
Vandals
second
pulling
game
through.
was really good.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. The deagle peaks are just mean. That's
the Deagle
just so
Peaks
mean.
are peak Rainbow Six gameplay.
Yeah.
Actually.
I miss Golden Gun.
Actually.
You don't actually.
I will
Don't.
actually.
All right.
But
Okay, bud.
I do believe we have a couple of replays set up for the match display. There will be a couple more USM ones in there than there was previously because Fried Potato was kind of popping off there.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But we'll be able to see some of the cool stuff that happened on the map if we can go ahead and swap to that. Yeah.
Yeah, we see this really impressive peak from
Single
Marky.
shot, yeah.
Oh my. Makes me jealous. I wish I was able to do something like that.
But the staggering rate of headshots.
Yeah, this
There's
was
just
this was
so
Potato's
many.
clutch here too.
Yeah.
Yep.
That was a single upward like tilt of the head into an instant triple kill, and it just worked so well in his favor.
Yeah, I
Did
can't
he just
even
try
be
and shoot
mad
his
at him.
ally? Did Akito just try to kill Chan?
Maybe. We do a little bit of tomfoolery.
Just a small bit.
Just a little bit.
An unfortunate play here that was not an ace, but we do like the 5 reverse sweep.
Oh.
So many triple kills on both sides between Icy and Fried Potato.
All right, getting that one of Marky
specifically.
was just mean. He was
I
already on the
agree.
floor.
Had to shoot a man while he's down.
Yep, it's the only time you'll get him.
You know what they say, all's fair in
very
love
good
and
flick.
war, especially people who are wounded on the floor.
'Cause I love seeing those of the clips of God words again. The clips of those really nice flicks onto the head. Just those very clean, just whoop bang
It
kill.
really demonstrates how much time and practice they consistently do to achieve a level where this is casual, like muscle memory for them to
Yeah.
achieve.
Yeah, these all of these athletes have taken a lot of time to practice and get their aim to be on point because it's those kinds of things that win the round. If you don't have that kind of accuracy, it is much harder to win.
Because if everyone's getting headshots and you're getting body shots, you're not going to be able to fight back. It's
Yeah.
just it's just too hard.
Very, very difficult. But yeah, that is going to be the next win for the Vandals. I think we are going to get a player interview here pretty soon, but more on that later.
I can go kidnap one if we need to.
I don't know. Talk to Broadcast about that.
I'm strong enough.
But yeah, so we are going to go to a quick break, and when we come back, we may or may not have a player interview and more on the debrief of the match.
We'll keep you guys posted.
All right, we are back, and we do have a player interview. Go ahead and state your username and name.
Marky and Marcus.
All right, what year are you here at University of Idaho?
I'm a freshman.
All right, what got you into the Rainbow Six team?
I saw you guys on Instagram.
Yeah.
I thought you guys were like really good, and I wanted to join your team. So I was like,
well, we're a lot better now that you're here, so I'll tell you that. So tell me a bit about the match. How do you feel about it?
It was good. I mean, Icy, he did amazing. Top fragged every game. That was pretty good, you know.
He got a couple of clips, we'll say that.
Yeah, he got a couple, you know, maybe a lot. We kind of let up a little bit there because we wanted to have a game, you know.
Yeah.
So, but we had a lot of fun, you know, and Icy did great. So.
Mm-hmm. It's got to feel good having a match like this, especially after that tough fight with Texas A&M as well.
Oh yeah.
I do have to ask, what's with all the iron sights?
So that was the let-up part of the match there. We kind of decided that we wanted to keep the game going, so we decided to go iron sights on all our guns.
Gosh, okay. So you decided to go iron sights.
Yeah.
I have mad respect for even pulling off half the shots that you guys pulled off with iron sights, because I definitely would not be able to do that. But yeah, so from which map was your pick?
We
if you have to know.
we picked Clubhouse, right?
Clubhouse?
I think we picked No, we picked Labs.
You
Sorry.
picked Nighthaven Labs.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's our map. We like that
Really?
map a lot. Yeah.
Huh. I swear I am losing it because I cannot remember which map is ours or which maps are ours.
Yeah. I mean, we win them all, so.
That's fair. Yeah. You guys have only given up one map in your entire season, so that's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah. It does.
What's your least favorite map so far?
I think Cafe.
Cafe, really?
Yeah, Cafe. And we destroy that map on that map too.
What do you not like about it?
The vertical play. I mean, it's all vertical play. So.
Yeah, you don't get many maps with like that kind of like open structure in the middle.
No.
Where you can play from basement and shoot up to third floor.
Yeah. And I mean, with the vertical play in Siege, it's hard because the audio gets real messed up when you open that. The floors and stuff.
Yeah, I can imagine. You get some false cues as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. From the first map, I saw actually on both maps I saw a lot of bandit tricking and cage tricking.
Yeah.
Which one of you was doing a lot of that?
Lance. Yeah.
Yeah. How much do you have to practice that? Because that seems like something that you have to practice a lot.
He plays bandit and ranked all the time. But I mean, that guy's just cracked at bandit tricking.
I swear, we would have our spectator going, and we'd go to one part of the map, we'd come back, and you'd see Chan is still bandit tricking, and this thermite just would not give up.
Yeah, no, he wouldn't.
And like 2 minutes later in the match, you're still bandit tricking and just still fighting.
And he still couldn't get the wall off.
Yeah, very, very nicely done.
Yeah.
But you only have one more match left in the season. Are you guys ready to take home that last win?
Oh yeah, for sure.
Get that nice trophy next to the next one.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, thank you for coming on here. It's been a pleasure having you guys here, we cannot wait to go into the next match next week, Monday at 5. But yeah, that is, I believe, all we have tonight. So thank you for joining me. Thank you guys for joining us on stream today, and we will see you guys tomorrow, I believe, for... Never mind. We have Smash in an hour, so stay tuned. We will be back.
Shout out Icy, carry, hardcore carry.
Yes, very much so. But you guys take care, and we will see you guys later tonight.